Take control of your finances. Gain insights from top industry professionals. Financial topics that matter to you from your go-to resource. This is Right on the Money with your host, Dennis Mattern.
Hello and welcome to Right on the Money, the show that features financial advisors, insurance professionals, and fiduciaries who discuss financial topics that empower you to take control of your finances. I'm your host, Dennis Mattern, and we're so glad you've taken time out of your day to spend with us. Now, of course, remember you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn, and just in case you missed us, you can watch full episodes at rightonthemoneyshow.com. Now, today I'm pleased to be joined by my friend Bob Lindquist, owner and operator of Safe Retirement Strategies. Bob, great to have you here with us today.
Thanks for having me, Dennis. Thank you.
Absolutely. Today we are going to talk about retirement income strategies. And before we dive into that topic, what I'd like to know, and I think what our viewers would like to know, is who's Bob Lindquist? Tell us a little bit about you.
Who is Bob Lindquist? I've been in the insurance business my entire career. It's been a family business. But I started years and years ago raising my own family. I'm one of 7 kids in Kansas City. Grew up in Kansas City. I've grown up here my entire life, and one of 7 kids. I have 5 kids of my own.
Wow!
I have 9 grandkids. So we're busy all the time, having fun, good times, but the work that I do has helped us have fun in our life, our family.
Well, I tell you what, with that many family members, it's amazing you have time to work.
Well, I love the work that I do, and I've done this work for 35 years. I started in 1981.
Wow!
And I know I don't look that old, but I am. I'm 61 years old, and still enjoy the business a lot.
Well, that's fantastic. So, how did you get into the business?
Well, it was a family business. My dad was an independent agent. He was a property and casualty guy, and I knew forever that I was going to join his business. And I didn't know anything about the business, but I knew that I loved talking with people. It turned out to be a property and casualty business, and it was a nice opportunity for me.
Awesome.
And,
so I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Sure.
That's such a fantastic story. So I got to know, how did you move from P&C over to helping people? Because you do a lot of work helping people with their retirements. How did you move there?
I do. The transition has been really easy. I learned early in the game that talking to people about their homeowner and their automobile and their business insurance and so forth, they can buy that on every street corner.
Yeah, they can.
And it's a commodity, and it got to the point where as I got a little bit older, I found out that I really enjoyed talking and visiting with people about their concerns and their problems, and we looked into the future, and that was a good conversation that I always liked having. And so I just kind of developed into this planning mode. 10 years ago was kind of an aha moment for me. I go to a seminar that I was invited to, and a man was going to talk about something that really I'd kind of touched the surface about, but didn't know too much about it. And he blew me away with this message. And this message was protecting your retirement income and growing your money and creating guaranteed lifetime income. And I was 51 years old at the time when I heard this. And I'd been thinking about this myself. I mean, it just struck a nerve to me. And I looked into it. I asked a bunch of questions for 2 or 3 years, and I couldn't get rid of it. And it's turned into a passion for me.
So it's safe to say that not only do you practice what you preach, but you really were your own first client.
I sold myself. I needed this work done for me. I'd been thinking about it. I'd been talking with people about it, and found out that there were some vehicles out there that could get me where I wanted to go safely, and it felt good to me. So I've jumped in full steam ahead, and I've continued to service the clients that I've had for many, many years. And I've got great friendships, great relationships with people, and I'm right where I want to be, and I'm having a lot of fun doing it.
That is fantastic. And that brings us to what we wanted to talk about today, which was the focus of your business, which is helping people put together retirement income strategies. And when you meet with folks, what's the biggest, maybe the first misconception they have when it comes to that?
Oh, the first thing I can think of is people think this is really difficult. I mean, they just grind thinking about it. They worry about it. And it's not. It starts with a conversation. It's just that simple. Somebody that has kind of an interest, like I had, and a desire to get some questions answered, it's not difficult. The misconception that you ask about is it's not nearly as difficult as people think it is. In fact, it's kind of fun and it feels good.
Well, I'll tell you what, I forgot to ask you this before, but if I wanted to start this process with you, where are you located at? Where do you do business?
I'm in Overland Park in the Corporate Woods area, and I work with people all over the Midwest. Been there for a number of years in my same old office. My kids and my friends know exactly where to find me. I've been there for many, many years, and I sit down with people, we roll up our sleeves, and we have conversation, meaningful conversation about where they want to go and what their vision is, and let's try to figure out a way to get there. It's a great conversation to have.
That is awesome. Well, we're going to get your contact information up on the screen so that everyone can see you, can see where to get a hold of you. And when we move into our next segment, I know we talked about this off air, but we're going to talk about the three-legged stool and how that works in relation to people's finances. Well, coming up on Right on the Money, Bob and I will discuss the three-legged stool and what that means. We look forward to seeing you on the other side of the break.